Hanoi, Thursday, June 25, 2026. Satellite view. The storm has turned around, but the weather system have changed course. From my perspective on the two-day satellite imagery, as the typhoon Mekhala approached the coast of Taiwan, it had all but surrendered to its fate, a secret of the cool air moving south from the mainland China, cut off the storm heat supply. Within a short period of time, Mekhala weakened rapidly. Its eye disappeared, the circulation collapsed, and what remained was nothing more than a disorganized mass of cloud. But the story is not over yet. Over the next 12 hours, the Mekhala are expected to make with the monsoon trough and continue moving toward the northern part of the Sea of Japan. This scenario is very similar to what happened with Typhoon Jiangmi last month. If environmental conditions become favorable, the system could briefly regain some strength before finally dissipating within the monsoon trough. Meanwhile, the tropical depression forming behind the Mekhala, expected to be named Hygos, has also failed to escape the influence of the monsoon trough. Instead, it has been drawn into the same weather system and has changed course as well. Look at today's satellite image over Vietnam. The sky is almost completely cloud-free from the Ha Giang in the north all the way down to the Cà Mau in the south. A sky this clear means that sunlight will reach the ground almost without obstruction. This is a strong indication of another day of intense heat across the country. Outdoors temperature around midday could approach 49 degrees Celsius in some locations under direct sunlight, while the ultraviolet index is expected to remain at a dangerous level. Even after sunset, the heat will not disappear quickly. After absorbing intense solar radiation throughout the day, road, building, and another structure will continue releasing storm heat for hours into the night, keeping the air hot and uncomfortable long after the sun has gone down. Radar view. Localized thunderstorm triggered by terrain. Looking at today's weather radar, there are currently no cloud system large enough to produce widespread rainfall. Only a few convective clouds have developed over the northern mountain and part of the southeast Vietnam. As these clouds rise over mountainous terrain, they may produce isolated shower and thunderstorm late in the afternoon and evening. At the same time, the circulation associated with the offshore weather system is pulling most of the moisture away from Vietnam. As a result, areas stretching from the Cao Bang all the way to Cà Mau are expected to remain under intense sunshine. By tomorrow, Friday, June 26, the heat is expected to ease slightly. A broad cloud bank carrying widespread rain is forecast to move eastward from the Laos into central Vietnam and the central highland. However, Hanoi expected to remain hot and dry with a little change of rain. The Mekong Delta also continued to experience prolonged dry conditions. The driest region in the country remains the central cotton belt, stretching from the Thanh Hóa to Quảng Ngãi, where many locations have gone near the 15 consecutive days without a significant rainfall. Quick weather summary. Southern Vietnam 37 to 41 degrees Celsius, mostly clear sky with intense sunshine throughout the day. Hot and dry conditions continue as a strong westerly wind developed from the Vietnam-Laos border region. A few isolated showers may develop over the North Highland late in the afternoon. Central Vietnam 37 to 41 degrees Celsius, sunny with little cloud cover. Another day of the widespread heat. Strong westerly wind continued to develop from the Vietnam-Laos border. A few localized afternoon shower and possible over mountainous area. Central Highland and Southern Vietnam 30 to 37 degrees Celsius, mostly sunny and hot. Cloud cover remains limited. Isolated afternoon shower and thunderstorm may develop in the some mountainous locations. Offshore land, Hoàng Sa, Trường Sa, and Phu Quoc belong to Vietnam. 28 to 33 degrees Celsius, scattered shower and thunderstorm. Satellite Sea. Around the Trường Sa archipelago, waves are expected to range from 1 to 2 meters. Water show remain alert of water sport and sudden strong wind gusts. Today perspective. The concern over drought ground greeted with the every rainless day, and it's not only southern Vietnam. Many parts of the country are facing much the same situation. Among all the weather-related natural disasters, drought is perhaps one of the most destructive and also one of the hardest to fight. Take flood for example. Floods can sweep away home, crop, livestock, property, and even human life. Yet, when the water finally recedes, it leaves behind something valuable, a layer of the fertile silt spread across the field. More importantly, people have many ways to prepare for flood. If they know when the floodwaters are coming, they can move themselves, their family, and their belongings to higher ground before disaster strike. But drought is different. To fight drought, people must rely on the very thing that have become desperately scarce: water. And when there is no water, what exactly what we call drought? Temporary measurement can only buy time. To truly overcome drought, the answer must be long term. Because if the problem is never solved at its source, sooner or later, people will have no choice but to abandon the land they once called home. Many of today deserts began with exactly the same story. A planet that could no longer sustain its water. Human beings can build reservoirs. They can dig canals. They can drive a river and store water for the dry season. But if drought continue too long, even those rivers will eventually run out. Because in the end, the true cause of drought and the only force capable of ending it is the water itself. People may endure one season of drought, perhaps several years. Some communities may even survive a decade, but no civilization can continue forever if the rain never returns. The vast deserts we see around the world today stand as a slight reminder of that reality. So how did it all unsettle survival drop long before modern science? Massive reservoirs and advanced irrigation system existed across Vietnam. Near the very ethnic community developed its own way of the coping with the prolonged drought. Yet, despite their difference, they all share all the remarkable thing in common, and that common which began not with the sciences, but with the spirituality. That is the story I would like to share with you in tomorrow weather but Latin. Closing, thank you very much for watching. If you have any question about tomorrow weather, please leave them in the comment. I would be delighted to share my thoughts from my own perspective. Until the next time, goodbye.